Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mededict. Our topic for today is axilla. Many neurovascular structures enter and exit the axilla to reach their target locations. Now, let us look how the axilla is attached to the remaining body parts. It is located at the junction of arm in the thorax. This is the arm here and this is the thorax. And here is the axilla. It is superiorly attached to the neck through the cervico-axillary canal. It is anteriorly attached to the pectoral region through the clavipectoral triangle. It is inferior-laterally connected to the upper limb. Inferior-medially it is connected to the thoracic wall. And posteriorly it is connected to the scapular region through the quadrangular space. Superiorly it is connected with the neck through the cervico-axillary canal. Anteriorly, it is connected to the pectoral region through the clavipectoral triangle, and inferior laterally, it is connected to the upper limb, and inferior medially, it is connected to the thoracic wall. Posteriorly, it is connected with the scapular region through the quadrangular space. Axilla is just like a pyramid. As we see here in the diagram, this is the pyramid here. This axilla looks like a pyramid, which contains apex, base, and four walls. Let us see in the diagram. This is the apex here, and this is the base, and we can see the four walls in the diagram. First now, let us talk about the apex. Apex is also called as cervico-axillary canal. This cervico-axillary canal acts like a connection between the neck and the axilla. Now let us look at the cervico-axillary canal in the diagram. As we look at the diagram, this is the cervico-axillary canal. Now let us look at the boundaries of cervico-axillary canal. It is bounded medially by the first rib and superior edge of the scapula posteriorly and the clavicle anteriorly. Now let us look at them in the diagram. This is the superior margin of the scapula posteriorly, and this is the first rib here medially, and this is the clavicle here anteriorly. And that's all about the cervico-axillary canal. Now let us talk about the base. As we see in the diagram, this is the base here. This base is formed by the skin, the subcutaneous tissue, and the fascia. Base forms the armpit, which is also known as axillary fossa. Actually, this base is bounded by the axillary folds. They are anterior axillary fold and posterior axillary fold. This is the anterior axillary fold here, and this is the posterior axillary fold. This anterior axillary fold is formed by pectoralis major muscle, and the posterior axillary fold is formed by two muscles. They are latissimus dorsi and teres major muscle. And that's all about the base. Now let us look at the anterior wall. Anterior wall is made by two layers. One is the muscle layer and another one is facial layer. The muscle layer is formed by two muscles. They are pectoralis minor and pectoralis major muscles. This is the pectoralis major muscle here, and this is the pectoralis minor muscle here. Now let us look at the facial layer. It is formed by two fascia, that is pectoral fascia and clavipectoral fascia. This is the clavipectoral fascia here, and we cannot see the pectoral fascia in this diagram. Now let us look at the posterior wall. Posterior wall is formed by scapula, in which on which the overlying muscle named subscapularis lies. Inferior to the scapula, there are two muscles known as latissimus dorsi. Here is the latissimus dorsi, and another one is teres major. This is the teres major muscle in the diagram. Now let us look at the medial wall. Medially, it is formed by the serratus anterior muscle and the intercostal muscles. This is the serratus anterior here, and these are the intercostal muscles. And laterally, it is formed by the intertubercular sulcus of the humerus. This is the intertubercular sulcus of the humerus. That's all about the boundaries of axilla, and the contents will be released in the next video. So stay tuned to the channel. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe to Meditate. Thank you for watching.